Hi, beautiful roses. I'm Rosie, a psychic medium. On this channel, roses are red, violets are blue, but I'm actually reading the frequencies I see, not just riding the waves like some people do. If that's something you can connect with and appreciate, keep watching. So, the shadow work is theirs to do alone, not yours to do for them. They're causing problems in your life. You're making money off of it. You don't owe them a dime. You have amusing, jolly. It's the Two of Swords, like someone who has a mental instability. They don't know who they are, and they're shape shifting before your very eyes. Um, and this is not like people who evolve and grow, and casting judgment on people who have a change of heart or different facial expressions. I'm talking about people who just change their identity or just don't identify with anything. That's why I don't want to get too deep into the gender, because you could go real hard on some of those people that don't know who they are, but at the same time you have compassion on them. But these people are, I'm not going to really say these people. A lot of people can be unforgiving if you say something that's like cancel her or cancel him, but you're just speaking your opinion. Are you still allowed to have opinions these days? Anyway, someone's being very dignified when it comes to this with the Three of Candles, like you're choosing your words very carefully. Whether or not these people believe you when it comes to this manifestation, because you don't want to manifest something that is like a problem. Like, you don't want to create problems. You don't want to create monsters. You don't want to live in a nightmare. So your words are everything, and I feel like that's kind of what's being spoken to right now. But this Four of Candles is a celebration. I almost feel like you're celebrating in someone else's misery. Someone who's being stirred around and knocked upside the head, knocked up and down, all left, right. They don't have any type of direction. But back in the day, they might have been tossing you around because you were giving them the time of day. And now you're not concerned about them because you know they're thrown off. These are the people that you're making money off of, just like everybody else. Maybe back in the day you were like, oh, that's so unfair. They need representation. And you represented them, and they drove you crazy, and they drove you your mind. For some people, God is always with you. It's impossible to lose your mind. Okay. Queen of Swords. You have a very strong mind. That's very clear. First card that pops out just as I'm talking about someone losing their mind. And I felt like it's very important to clarify that you can't lose your mind. Your brain is your mind ultimately. Like, if you're grounded in education and educating your mind, things aren't really as slippery as they seem. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune here. That's where your money is coming from. This isn't really about money necessarily, but your manifestation is coming from, and why you're so dignified in this manifestation is because you have a strong way of articulating your thoughts and dealing with the energy that is surrounding you. I love their facial expressions. Like, they all have this woebegone look for some reason. This looks like the same person, but this is the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, it does look like the same face, just reversed. It probably is, but it looks like someone's rich. This looks like a rich woman. She has strong, powerful thoughts. She has money in her pocket, in her bank account, but the look on her face is just like, whatever. You know everything that went into making this money, and maybe dealing with the lunatics or demons. Maybe you had some demons you were wrestling with, and it's just like, it wasn't them, it was me. They were feeding off of my crazy energy, and that's why I went into seclusion, thinking that I could, take some time to myself and build myself up. Maybe this is what you were going through, and then you just realize it's just more vulnerable people in the wilderness that copy your energy. At least it's not bears and lions and tigers. So clarify this amusing Two of Feathers. Someone being amused by the chaos, or maybe they're not amused. You have Eight of Cups. Like maybe they're not amused. They're just almost kind of through with it or fed up, want to walk away from this situation. Like maybe they don't respect the spirituality side of things. Maybe everything is physical for them, but the Bible says we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. Against ideas and things like that. Maybe it was like that's what you were doing. You were fighting someone's cause, or it was all about your thoughts and feelings, and then you went to a place where nothing was about anybody's thoughts and feelings. Everything's physical. And people just, I don't know, like they feed off of each other so much that they aren't anyone. It's if you know, you know. It's a gigantic microcosm. It's like a gigantic octopus. And everybody is just a single pore on this octopus. Seven of Wands. Two of Swords. And Knight of Pentacles. You're definitely focused on the money here. Or whatever it is that you're manifesting. If it's not money, it's something else that you care about. So let's get some more energy for this. I might have to do these readings standing up. Okay. We have Page of Earth and the Will. So the will came up to clarify the will. That's very interesting. There's a lot of money here in this situation. I feel like you definitely thought about that. People underestimated you, and that's fine. But I feel like you never underestimated yourself. You knew from the gate. I was going to say get-go. But you knew from the gate that this was going to be prosperous for you. Also, I have a FedEx truck outside. So maybe you could have some packages on the way. Or something, some type of abundance and wealth coming towards you. And it's coming very quickly. Queen of Wands here. What's going on with the Queen of Wands? The Queen of Wands is clarifying the Three of Wands. It's something you prepare for. This is the Empress. And they both have this kind of sad looking face. Like it is what it is when it comes to this wealth. The people who are impressed by this, these gullible people, these clowns, these fools, that's just what I'm reading from this right now with this Four of Candles. They didn't do the work. I don't know why they're celebrating, but they're celebrating like, yeah, we made the money. We did it. It's us. They're trying to associate themselves with you. Like, we're all friends. Yeah, she's going to take us out and buy us drinks. I don't feel like that's going to happen. Because they didn't put in the work. And that's what this vibe of this energy is. Like, this is a wealthy woman who sits at home and drinks wine and watches Netflix. Maybe it's like she doesn't even spend her money really. It's just you buy companies, you buy land, you pay your employees. It's not what people are thinking, like with the celebration energy, because it's like you use too much energy to just be sane. That going crazy is the last thing you're gonna do. Is it like just like in the meantime of being sane, you make money? Because it's really that easy when you're not going crazy. Then you have Eight of Cups here. Who was condemning you? Who is condemning you? Queen of Cups. Possibly there was a Queen of Cups who was in her feelings condemning you. But it might have been something that maybe it seemed like they were condemning you, but this person seems like a very loving, compassionate person, another psychic who was self-sacrificing. They could have sacrificed themselves in some way. There's deep psychic insights here, caring for others. It seems like this person cared about you, and they don't want you to feel like they were condemning you in any way. Is a deep love and family, a deep love of family and friends follow your heart. So that's what I feel like Spirit is saying, that if you feel like someone was against you, who knows what this guy is thinking for real. I mean, he could be lost in his own thoughts. Not lost, but putting two pieces together in his own mind. Maybe he's not really condemning you, or she is not condemning you the way that you thought. So then you have Knight of Pentacles. Let's clarify. Okay, 8 of Cups. 8 of Water. The need to move on. Seeking more from life than what you are experiencing. It seems like someone has gotten bored of their situation. So now I feel like you're going to be focusing on something new. Let's get one more card for this energy. Like now it's about you and building up your interests and your hobbies and doing things just because you want to do it. Like going to the gym just because you want to be at the gym. It's not about weight loss. It's not about health, really. Maybe you just want to hang out and talk to people, or doing stuff like that doesn't really make sense to other people, and then people might actually get upset about you. They might get upset at you because of the way you live your life. But it's just like there's no rush here. There's no urgency. It's just very easy. So, like get a dog just to walk the dog, just to hang out at the ice cream shop, things like that. A little thing just to do another thing, and it's all for fun. It's all just to keep you moving and not sitting around in the house. Peace. So as long as you can maintain this peace, that's all life is really still about. The peace that you were looking for, you have it. So now it's just about being in that peace and loving life. That's all I'm getting for this energy. So if that's something you're resonating with, remember to like and subscribe. Book a personal reading by joining my members only. I'm trying to remember everything. Check out my playlist. Must have been a win for other videos. I think that's all. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.